That prayer mentioned birch tree and black mark X. And what pit cover? Concrete slab. I'm gonna lift up the concrete slab. Take my phone. My light, I want to light. So I take the light and I point down in there. Me not see everything dry out, not lying. When we look down the road from the building, the road that lead you, I saw one figure, male figure, come forward. When he come up a little closer, he said, Zoe! So I said, who is Zoe? I said, Zoe, where is I do? So I realized who. And me I say, I'm going to school you, me I look for Jayden to visit school you. And I said, my youth, you know, me I have 2 weeks down to find him though. And I said, Chachi, you don't carry me and look for brother. So that's why I'm out there so. And I said, you might go back to the front. And the lady who get the vision, she said to him, you can look for a metal drum around here. You don't know no metal drum around here. He said, no, I don't know no metal drum, but to a part the over them. I want to be careful because me and my brother nearly drowned in there.
What?
And so me moved to my van now and the people moved to the van and we drive up in a little road. One concrete gutter make from up at the top of the hill come right down. And that concrete gutter would have helped to take water into an area like it would have streamed the water off of the road. And it also going at the pot. So they try to capture the rainfall and they also send water to the pot by a big pipe. So realize that they're full of the gutter with stone that you can drive over it. Instead of them not drive, go down the zen and look like rain on the farm. Now go down the farm. So we left the van up at the top. When I come out of the van, I left the pan up on. I walked down nearly about 200 feet down. So when we go down there, I mean, nobody go. So I decided to go on my own search because me not let nobody deter me. If you don't come, me alone I go. Because me not free like that. So the lady them tell me the vision where she get. And then she say, I said, well, you know we are gonna leave you. They say, no, we are come with you. Anywhere you go, we are come with you. And the lady from England, she and her granddaughter, they come in the vehicle. The lady from Poros come in the vehicle. 2 cases of water at the back of the van. So we, the 2 cases of water, and the 4 women start out on the search. She called her church sister, who tell her that she knows somebody who know which part the metal pan there. So the church sister now in dialogue with me on the phone. And they carry up chincherry, down chincherry, that a man can find chincherry. And then we say to them say, you hear me? Tap about 2 o'clock and we say, yo, tap. You don't want no more from that woman. You don't want to hear no more. Lock off the phone. And we start to search. We come upon this building. This building where Alpha did use his store wood. Gabriel responsible paying the landlord for the house. So you can't say I don't feed him house, but you are the person who played the landlord to the house. So you have right to the house and what will happen in and around the house. Yeah. So I know they have to move out of the house. Mr. T. White move out. She did move out and based upon maybe what she learned at the time, she had to come back and kind of look funny. So somebody had tell them you can't move out. Why you gonna move out? So them did come back. That's that point.
So yeah, mama, she did move out. But somebody had tell her, say, no man, if you move out, you look suspicious. So she going back. So what do you say with her to her?
I don't know that. About those, this work with.
What are the price?
What is my quarrel?
What are the price? What are the price? DJ saying something. Where's the DJ?
You know, ask that question.
No man, you
I got the story, so them I'm
Because he opened the worm for them. That is why I figure that he would have to become the crown evidence. So the police now have to take Mr. T for Mr. T come talk with him know and with them know. So Mr. T is a brilliant man in this case. Yeah, that's Mr. T now I got you. Because I'm Mr. T first, like we know so the girl to come down to Friday morning, you know, that mama said she come. And Mr. T, you know, yes. So I can tell you about the key now. And so now, Ellen start to question him. And then Ellen start to question him, I can tell you about the key now, you know. Ellen has the platform now to start to question him about the key. Ellen couldn't question him about the key unless somebody did provoke that question. What do a foolishness? Alright? I will laugh. And we go with different ways. No. He said to me, because me and the man have confrontation with Prophet Road. He ain't in church. And we have to go in his vestry, go settle whatever. And me and Prophet Road have tight security around him. Because I tell him, say, tell me man where you have around your mongrel them here. You must be coming to your church. And I'm going to beat in your church. And them boy you can't stop me. Proper security. Prophet Road can't tell none of that. And I say, mongrel. And as a Prophet Road gets no ex-police and start up them around him. Because he's an ex-police. Alright? And we left out. We get everything started out with him. And the deal where him strike with my virgin. A town where I work with VP Records. Him send me go represent him. I will deal with it. And him a Prophet Road settle.
A different tone.
Lord God need to tell himself, listen me get something vital out of let the baby out of it. Is that if you want that we not rule out the baby price. Because if it never happens, so now wow the meat. The thing here is an alibi. The baby is an alibi to the kid. It's an accessory to the kid. The baby give her a reason to come. And that's why, and that's your campaign plan. The baby makes you come here. And the baby makes you come here. Everything stays by the baby. Black magic can stick you. Black magic can break your hand. Black magic can break your foot. Black magic can do anything to you. Well, Bryce, we have any full evidence that something is wrong with the baby with you? And that's what I'm trying to tell you, say. The baby is an alibi. Thank you, sir. That's why I say you can't put the baby in there. The baby is just to play Shanique in Jamaica and give her reason to be in Jamaica. And we can't move from this again.
Wait a minute. Can I ask a question, DJ Riley? Is he saying... I'm sorry to cut the video.
Yeah, right, go ahead.
But I just want to get a better understanding. Is he saying, and I'm going to ask Price this, but for now I'm going to ask you this. Is he saying that the black magic is why... the black magic is what made the baby's foot break? And they was like, what is going on there? What is he saying?
Yeah, alright, he's saying that is not Jayden do anything to the baby. And then black magic when they in, and then voodoo business when they in, because Mr. Gabriel and the whole of them mix up in a lodge. But that you might try to tell.
So basically, like a ghost broke the baby's leg.
Yes, but she used the baby now as excuse because she want to go and do Jayden things. You understand? And play about this. I don't go and listen.
Wait now. Listen. It's so long. Make it listen. When them there come on. Surprise.
Alright, ma come up. Alright.
Listen, guys. I want to know if the baby foot they really broke. Because I don't believe the baby foot broke. As God living. No, I don't believe the baby foot.
So you don't believe that the foot even broke?
No.
So you don't believe they went to the hospital?
Alright, listen, Price, I say. Listen.
Wait, 1 second. So chat, do you believe that they went to the hospital?
I don't believe the baby foot broke right now. I feel say something them cook up to get rid of Jayden.
Alright, make one listen, Price.
Oh shit.
This is
You
a
can't
Yes,
part
sir.
of them
and
can
you
do.
have nothing. Your area. Your area.
Me there. Now
I
to play
am.
the Hold on. recording. Are you recording me a play price?
You
Hold
know,
on,
for
hold
play
on.
it, make him
Recording.
talk.
I am here. Eh? I am here. No recording. Don't need to
Yeah,
play.
cause yeah, you can.
Alright. Good night, my boss. Wagwan.
Good
Good
night,
day,
praise.
good
Let
day.
me ask you this
Welcome.
question. I heard a recording, right? Let me ask you. On the recording, are you saying that the baby's foot broke due to witchcraft?
Black
Baby is
magic.
an alibi. The baby is an alibi to the real case, to the what
Mm-hmm.
happened real. Because if you listen to Mr. T said Jayden has nothing to do with the baby. So how now Jayden become a part of damaging the baby?
No wicked and wicked, man.
Jayden auntie say when whatever happened and she go in the room, she never see Jayden. So
Do you
Jayden
think
was
the baby's
no.
foot broke in real life, or do you think that was a lie?
Right.
That is
That's
a
what I
lie.
say to you know, say based upon in the you see sometimes when I talk about the spiritual realm, because people don't have knowledge of it, they will rubbish it or they will say, oh, I don't want to hear it and whatever. Well, me I gotta say something to you.
Mm-hmm.
Me have knowledge. The Lord put me upon case when me go and see demons go a supermarket, buy fries and what you call it, potato chips, whatever, them come home and say this is based upon what was going on at the place at the time and said this is what they want for dinner. Them go buy it, ring the phone and tell the little girl say them up at the top of the road with it, she must come feet. And when them carry it back, everything that they want is in it.
The demons.
Yeah, and the little girl father had never give her anything from Sheban. And based upon what was taking place in St. Elizabeth at the time, you can Google it, Rose Hall, Antidotes, St. Elizabeth. You will see price there with them little here, them just start to grow. So you can, me in the middle of the situation, I pray. I end up had to bury the mother because they had to, in return, sacrifice the mother to save the rest of the family. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we are telling you these things, when I speculate or telling you something that real, this is real. These type of things are real. So just like how you hear them say Jayden, the teacher say Jayden. Jayden can appear, of course, because in a projection they would have project Jayden's spirit walking on the road. You go run and say, yes, Mr. Jayden. You can't say you know see Jayden, you see him. Because this little girl when me I tell you about, her father bring grocery to the family for her. And when another family member who never did see him start to tell him thanks for the grocery, him say, for which grocery me want grocery myself.
Mm-hmm.
So coming back to Jayden case now, years after, and only realizing that it's only teacher from the school would have seen Jayden. Then you start to think, and then you start to say, wait, what is this? And then now the Holy Spirit would have started to carry you down a road and to let you know that that's a spiritual projection. The whole thing was crafted by spirit. So the little boy, him can broke him hip, but he broke him hip not by Jayden, he broke him hip by a spirit. Because they are creating an alibi through that entity. So even when Jayden missing, the baby never mentioned none at all. Because they wanted to look like it's just the baby she come deal with. So Jayden don't have nothing to do with the baby and she don't have nothing to do with Jayden. So it is a separate and apart situation. We the people in TikTok join the two things together. And that is why she could have fly out back at the island without being investigated. Because Jayden's situation never mentioned with the baby. So it never questionable about Jayden disappearance would have happened through the baby. As social media put that together, when the little interview them a start going and that mention I will start to put in the mix in it, and that's how we can tie in the puzzle. Because our baby she come down for come look after or take care of. So everything will happen stage for bringing her here. So if you notice, sister, she never go nowhere else but the hospital. So she keep herself into the hospital. And the connection of the baby is when Mr. T said him give her the key for go to the house. That is when she started to get tying a Jayden thing, you know. So we have to understand, say, the spiritual realm is very wide. The whole thing, let me tell you, we just have to reason this from an open place, an open mind, and a spooky, nobody spooky. It's just that another world where we don't have knowledge of. A lot of people don't have knowledge because a lot of ministers would have known this world, but they don't preach it to the people, they don't tell them. I just people have to figure out things to themselves or watch movie or read. But this life is real. This type of spiritual realm is real and active. And I'm sorry, a lot of people, as I said, people can go Google it. You yourself can go and Google it. St. Elizabeth, Haunted House, Rosal. The CVM. So you can go on CVM TV and put it in, and you will have knowledge of what we are talking about. The house burned down flat. People in the house sit down on chair and catch a fire in a chair. And I make up a story. I've lived down there for 3 months. The little girl what them did I used to do all of that. Me take her and carry come on me yard. And she go at Winston Jones High for nearly 6 months. Until the grandmother, them finally met the grandmother sign the contract. The grandmother cut off her foot today in a Mandeville hospital and tomorrow them let her out. 3 days after she died. And me do the funeral. Because everybody's scared, say things are going to happen at the church. I had to call, I got the pastor home, go sit down and give the pastor assurance, say everything will be fine in the church. Don't worry yourself. That's how serious it was. Not even taxi now carry nobody from that the family there. If them want to go Monday, you have to drive from Manchester to carry them go. So we want people to understand that these spiritual realm exists and these things that people do to people exist. You know much people end up at hospital for kidney problem and them not have kidney problem. Is spirit project sickness upon them. Doctors start treat you for kidney problem and end up mash up your kidney because your kidney never really have a problem, but you might give you medication now for your kidney problem and you end up get damaged and sick because that's how the spirit work. So spirit can literally take something and lick you, kill you, but it start to have had a diagnosis and you treat it while you really don't have it. So you have a lot of people leave this earth for a doctor being treating them for things that they don't sick with. And a doctor who, a senior doctor, if you reason with them, they will tell you. You have some doctor will tell you, say, don't come back here because we can't help you. We see that many times. Because where you are come for and where happened to you. So why are we in denial? Remember, say the whole medical system is science. You will never get a bottle of medicine from the pharmacy to cure you. You get it just a bit you up. And when you look at the emblem of the medical emblem, you saw the snake wrap around the sword. That is witchcraft. The medicine where you get come from the witch doctors. So them take it from the witch doctors and process it and pass it to you. So none of your medicine where you get, where you think say, oh, as some little
pick me a school study. All of them come from the witch doctor. The witch doctor sell them the remedy. Them capitalize on it, package it and label it and give it to you. So the system where we're under, the same system where we are denied, are the same system we are get medication from.
Wow.
And we have to learn this. And that is why they call it the science. Why them call it science? So like a witch doctor find a cure for something down in Africa. Them fly go down to Africa.
Yeah.
When them fly go down to Africa, them call in the witch doctor, them work together, them get the recipe, them come back and them build it in a pill form or in a liquid form and them put a label upon it. And they gave it to you.
Oh.
So if you know the right bush, Febo oil, and the measurement, you can do the same thing. So that is why they call them witch doctors. So when you got them yard and them give them bush, them boil them bush and give you, and you come home and you drink it, and you say you're alright and you get better. These are the same people give the pharmaceutical company the recipe. They bill on it. So everything what we are dealing with in this earth is science. Who own this company? Who own the big pharmaceutical company? So we have to realize, say, powers out there. And for these powers to be continuing, a lot of different rituals take place. Who are these people them use as rituals? Jayden age group are the baby we just born.
Okay.
So the newborn baby we just born and Jayden at 12-year-old. Going over 12-year-old, you're not no used to them.
Oh.
Because your innocence, you know, are going to move now. You're going to get into a stage where you're responsible for your own sin.
Oh.
So they had to take you before that.
I learned
So,
something.
so even being a child, many times you see mother, like people have money, keep them child in a different room. So them have the baby crib around there, so, and them take the baby them and put them around there, so. You need to have your baby at your side when night come.
Oh.
Because enough of these baby, they use them. Them take your baby from early, you know, and have your baby send permission, you know. And when you go around at the room to go check for your baby, you know. Yes, you go around and go see your baby, but your baby gone places and come back.
Wow.
Sometimes you see your baby, your baby jump up with sleep and start to cry. And you're going and ask, want to. Yeah, man, baby just land. Projection. So them take over the baby from early. This baby may grow up to maybe 6-7 years old and tragically the baby pass. Because the baby had been initiated from being a child early and I do missions. Holy permissions. So we have to understand them remia. And when we talk them things, people think say are some poo thing. But if you could get involved with some African pastors who know these things, some African evangelists, we would have sit down and tell them these things. Then you know actually learn what happened with your baby then. And why we lose some baby. You see some mother lost them baby and they end up lose their mind because them baby had been taken over from an early stage and you left them in the room, so you gone to your bed and them gone to bed. And them carry them out, go do them work. So when you hear a man say them get a visitation. Them get a visitation from who? And the innocent one them use. That is why when Jesus Christ born, the wise man go check him. Why you think the wise man go check him and bring frankincense and myrrh?
Why?
Because Herod wanted him and Herod had do everything in his power to find him.
Oh.
Because Herod know that Jesus is a special child. So when him get the frankincense and more, it was the man where Uno call Obiaman or witch doctor was the wise men. So at them carry the frankincense and more go give Mary and Joseph for use around Jesus. So we have to understand, say, everything is written in the Bible from day one. So that is why they said wise men and them follow the star. Why them follow the star? Because they were astrologists. And the same astrologists them. So I them find the star and go make sure, say, them protect the baby. Yeah. But them not teach we them thing there.
Okay.
Because a thing where if you the more wiser you is the more protective you're being with your picnic, with your family. So you know, say, yo, a newborn baby this, we need to prayerful over that child. Yeah. We need to put the cover that child. Yeah. One time I go in bed, we need to prayer, ask God to cover the baby and cover the surrounding and ray. But them now make you know, say these things are possible.
We never know.
So Jayden, which was a special child, brilliant, very bright, they want to swap his destiny by using his destiny into the organization. So it is a swapping of destiny reach Jayden.
Oh.
So Jayden energy will put back into the school. So when them go a school challenge quiz, Jayden spirit active in the school challenge quiz as a bright boy.
Wow. So why them never just use him when him alive?
No, because what? This spirit will last maybe for 50, 60 years. Jayden I go graduate and gone. They want this energy to stay within the organization. I keep telling people, I say the people that we are past student association who involved in this large world. They would have put up the principle to make sure, say, the him monitor Jayden. That is why him and that day could not speak everything about Jayden, because he had to watch Jayden from start to finish. Now that's why I know Simon it. Because him have special eyes on Jayden. You know, there's an article. I was on another live since night, and them find one article pertaining to the principal and some sex suspected and alive in with some